Anastasia, and this is Cozy Corner, a place for me to talk about life and feelings and art and anything else on my mind. So grab a drink and get cozy, and we'll begin. Hi everyone, I am very excited because this is my first ever podcast episode for this new podcast I'm doing. I basically just wanted to have my own little bit of the internet where I can talk about things freely and talk about stuff that I can't always fit into a drawing on Instagram. So just to be a bit more, just connect with you all a bit more, talk about some stuff. And my aim is that this podcast would hopefully be like a friend to you. I don't know about you, but for me with podcasts, I like to listen to them because when I'm cleaning up or when I'm washing up or doing some work, it's almost like I have a friend there. And it helps with the inevitable lockdown loneliness just to have someone's voice there. So here I am talking to you in your ears or in your speakers, however you're listening. And I really, truly hope that you enjoy this. I've been excited about this for so long now. And I also just want to say before I start, thank you so much to my boyfriend, Nathan, for helping me with all this. He made the little theme, which I love. And he produced all this so it sounds good and set up my microphone and is teaching me loads of things. And I'm really grateful to have that kind of help. So thank you. Anyway, it is a new year. Happy New Year. We are 6 days in. And I thought I would start this off just by talking about my resolutions for this year. Obviously, it's very different this year because we have COVID to think about and nothing is really set in stone. I can't really make plans and everything's just very different now. So for my resolutions, I wanted to keep them simple. I want to only buy secondhand clothes. I feel like I have so many clothes that I don't even wear. And I don't need to spend loads of money on clothes this year. So if I need clothes, I'll go to charity shops. And they always have the best things around here because not many people go to them that are young. And I don't know how to explain, but there's still cool things in there. And you can still get such a bargain. So that's one thing I want to do. I don't want to buy pointless new clothes. However, I will let myself get new shoes and underwear and maybe accessories. But I want to be more thoughtful with what I buy and what I have and make the most of the things I already have too. Related to that, actually, I really want to get more confident with wearing clothes that I want to wear rather than things that I feel like I should wear. I have these amazing leopard print platform boots and I haven't worn them yet and I've not really had anywhere to wear them to, but who cares? Maybe I should just wear them to the shop and to the supermarket because I love them, but I'm just not confident enough to wear them. So hopefully this year I will stop caring so much about wearing things that are boring or things that I feel comfortable in and start wearing things that I really want to wear. I know that sounds very basic, but I just love those boots and there's so many things I have that I just don't give a chance. So that's another one for me. I would also like to continue reading. Some of you might have seen I did a reading challenge last year and I read, I think it was 20 books or 25, maybe 20. I was so pleased with that and all the times I read, I felt so much more calm about all the chaos around me. I really want to continue that and hopefully do 25 books this year, if I can. I feel like with reading too, you can feel as though it's so difficult to get into and I don't know, I always find it difficult to start up reading after a break from reading, but once you do, God, I just never want to stop turning those pages. I become obsessed with the book and I can't wait till I can get through it and get to the end of the story. So I'm trying to get back into that kind of mind frame. And one last big resolution I have is just to stop worrying about what to post on social media and just to post what I want to post. I miss the days when we weren't so worried because of the stupid algorithm and the rest of it. So I thought all I can really do is make what I want to make and just regularly share updates with you people, and I'm just not going to overthink it. I'm not going to post what I feel will do well. I'm just going to post the things that I would enjoy posting. I don't know if that makes sense, but that is a big goal for me this year. And so far, I feel like I have done it. I know we're only a week in, but sometimes it's the little successes that can kind of push you on a little bit. So yeah, I am feeling hopeful for this year, but obviously it's just so hard to be hopeful when we don't know what's going to happen. I don't know, some days it really gets me down, not knowing and just wondering when it's going to end. It's just been a rough time. I know the majority of people that are listening to this now would have gone through the same thing, but last year was just so overwhelming in every way. I started the lockdown rather, in London, and then came back up north to see my family, but I've not really been able to see my dad because he has health problems, so he's at risk. And unfortunately, we lost my yaya while we were in a lockdown, so we haven't really had a chance to grieve together or to feel that together. So it's been really, really, really hard. I remember actually the day I heard that my yaya passed away. That's grandma, by the way, to anyone who doesn't know, grandma in Greek. I did a online workshop. I don't know if people remember the one I did on Instagram, where it was kind of like a big online Instagram live workshop. Just like a few hours before that, I think I found out that she passed away, and it was just so surreal and strange. And to be honest, I just hated last year, and I really want to go into this year feeling fresh and feeling new and having some kind of hope. I'm not quite there yet, but we'll see. So when I said that I was doing this podcast and asked for questions, some of you asked, what are my plans for my business next year? And I really wanted to talk about that because I think this is a really strange time for business, as well as a strange time for everyone, just socially and personally, obviously. I feel like as a business, I'm going to attempt to change my whole kind of model so that I have products that are more affordable and cheaper cost. So, for example, I will now focus on prints a bit more, I think, and rarely do a t-shirt or tote or something till we get to feel a bit more secure financially. It's just too risky to invest that much money in stock when times are so hard. So I'm definitely going to be doing more prints and also more zines, bookmarks, stickers, that kind of thing. So it's more affordable for you, lovely people, but it's also less of a risk for me as a business owner. I'd love to do a little episode on my advice to small businesses in this time. So if anyone wants that, just let me know. Because there's a few things we can work on to try and make our businesses a bit more efficient and less risky, I think. But altogether, it has just been a super uninspiring time for businesses and I think creatives too, just not knowing what comes next. So I'm going to try put the enjoyment back into creating things and create freely, as I said before, and then just see where that goes, but definitely more prints. I wanted to talk about a collab actually that I've just planned today. There's an amazing jewellery maker called Birdie Rocks on Instagram, and we are going to collaborate and do a little bracelet that matches a print and then sell it as a little pack together. So by doing that, I get to support an amazing small business and also give you some nice introduction to that business and something for a good price as well, so you don't have to spend loads to get something that might really make you feel happy or might be a lovely gift to someone. So yeah, that's a plan I have. Apart from that, I basically am just reformatting everything, getting rid of old stock, making sure that there's not too much money tied up in anything. It's just hard when you don't know what's coming next, but I really appreciate people asking me about that, and it is something I'm interested in sharing more about. Someone else asked me what I will be talking about in this podcast, and honestly, it's kind of up to you and up to me. I want it to be collaborative, so if you have any suggestions of what you'd like me to talk about, then please tell me. And I'm open to all ideas. I am ready to get deep with you on this podcast. So also a few people asked how my house is doing and if I could share an update. So I will. At the moment things are fine. It's obviously livable. It's cozy. But there are some things I need to fix. Do some painting, hang some shelves, stuff like that. There are bigger jobs like removing all the wallpaper or changing the carpets, but that will have to wait until there's some extra money spare, and also I can safely get stuff done with workmen and stuff. It's just like a constant to-do list. It never ends, but I love it, and it's been so nice moving in and getting cozy and just making it my own. I feel like so honoured to be in an old house, because I feel like with old houses they kind of look after you, and you know if it's been up for like 250 years, you can't hurt the house. It's going to be fine. It's going to take care of you. There's no risk of me really damaging anything because the house is solid. So I love it. And I feel as well like it kind of has like an old man vibe. Like if this house was a person, it would be an old man who likes baby pink and who probably wears a suit all the time. That's the vibe I get, and I really, really like it. Anyway, now I realise I'm going on a bit, but I just want to tell you what I'm going to get up to in the rest of my week because I'm excited. I have a bunch of work to do, some commissions to catch up on, which I'm really, really looking forward to getting stuck into actually. It's been a while and I took a break over Christmas for like the first time ever. I didn't do emails, so I've got loads of emails and commissions to catch up with. I have some drawing to do. I have some cleaning to do, and I know that sounds so boring, but you know when you've been in lockdown for so long, anything is exciting. Like, I get excited just going to the shop. I get excited being able to visit my mum for work. Little things bring me so much excitement now. I think after a week or two off as well, I really feel like I need to work now. You know when you have time off after you feel a bit burnt out, and you get back to it, and you're like, okay, I feel refreshed. I'm ready to go. That is how I feel right this second. I'm also really trying to keep my house clean and tidy this year. I know that like every one of us is a little bit messy at some time, or there's like a messy area of the house. I think that's totally normal, but for me, when things are clean and tidy, I just feel like my brain works better. So a big goal this year would just be stay on top of the tidying and the cleaning. Don't let it get messy, kind of keep things easy for myself, I guess. So I have been doing that. I also really want to bake. I saw that Nigella, by the way, if you don't know Nigella, get to know Nigella. I saw that she posted a lemon polenta cake, and I'm getting a bit more into baking recently. So I'm really hoping to make that. Basically, I'm having a very wholesome time at the minute and just getting on with work, catching up with work, keeping my little house tidy, doing my thing, talking to you through this microphone. And I'm feeling good and positive regardless of this strange COVID situation. We just watched something last night, actually. I feel like I should mention it. I know lots of you like true crime stuff, and there was a 2-part series thing on Channel 4, and it was from the programme 24 Hours in Police Custody, I think it's called. Basically, this woman... In fact, I'm not even going to give away the story. Just watch it. I think it's called The Black Widow, and it's about a very strange woman, and I just found it very interesting. So you should watch that if you're in the UK or if you can access it. Also recently, I watched the Pixar short, and it was called Bow, and it was on the Disney app thing, Disney thingy, the Disney Netflix, you know what I mean. It was just 6 minutes, I think, and it was about a mum who makes some bao buns, and then they turn into a boy, but then it's her son, but then her son's gone. I don't know, it was a really beautiful story, and we've been enjoying these little Pixar shorts, so I really recommend looking at those. So I just want to wrap this up now. It has been lovely talking to you, and I hope you enjoyed this. I know this was a bit of a weird, all over the place episode, but it's just because it's the first episode. We need to start somewhere, right? I feel like I just needed to catch up with you, tell you what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and next week we'll have more to talk about. So, I want to leave you here with a few little things that I would love to become features of this podcast. The first one is a creative prompt. So Each time I do a podcast, I'm going to give you a creative prompt, and you can do whatever you want with that prompt, including do nothing with it. But if you would like a prompt, so your prompt for right now is glow. I really like that word and would love to see if you make anything from that word. If you do, tag me, email me, whatever. I would love to see. So another thing which I would like to make a regular occurrence is to have a little shout out on every episode. This time I would like to shout out Cousins Collective, who are an amazing little business, and they recently had an awful accidental fire and loads of stock, and the whole workshop got burned. So Cousins Collective, Google, Instagram, just have a little look. Beautiful accessories, t-shirts, key rings, just so well designed, and they have grown wonderfully and done so good as a little business. So please go and support them. They need your support right now more than ever, and I know they'll appreciate you going over and showing them some love. Okay, that's it. First episode done. I've been so excited about this. I couldn't sleep last night. I hope this is okay and I'm not just rambling into the void, but who knows? If you have something you'd like me to talk about, like I said, just email me or DM me. Email's probably best, but whatever you want, I will do my best to accommodate and talk about things. I might even do like a full Q&A episode, or who knows, whatever you want. I am open to everything. So please send me your feedback, and that's all for now. I hope everyone has a really lovely rest of your week, and we will speak soon. Please stay safe, be kind to each other, and thank you for being cozy with me. Is that creepy? Thank you for being cozy with me. Thank you for getting cozy with me. I don't know. Stay safe. I love you. Thank you for listening. I really, 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 really appreciate it.